Hey guys, welcome to Motolap. I'm Tom, and today we're diving deep into 5 cornering mistakes that make you a sloppy rider. And if you fix these, I promise you your riding will feel smoother, safer, and way more confident almost instantly, because cornering is where real riders are separated from average riders. It's where confidence meets control, and it's where most bad habits hide without you even realizing it. So let's break this down in detail, because these mistakes are more common than you think, and even experienced riders sometimes fall into them. Number one, looking at the wrong thing. This is the biggest and most common mistake that instantly makes you sloppy in corners. And it all starts with your eyes, because your motorcycle goes where you look. And if you stare at the guardrail, the pothole, the gravel, or the edge of the road, your brain naturally guides your hands toward that exact hazard. This is called target fixation. And it's one of the main reasons riders run wide in corners, drift into the opposite lane, or panic mid turn. Instead of looking at the danger, you must train yourself to look through the corner. Turn your head, not just your eyes, and focus on your exit point, the place where you want the bike to go. Smooth riders are always scanning ahead. Their chin points toward the exit. Their eyes are up, and they trust the bike to follow their vision. Sloppy riders keep their heads stiff and stare down at the road directly in front of their tire, which shortens their reaction time and ruins their line. If you want to instantly improve your cornering, practice exaggerating your head turn, almost like you're trying to look behind the corner before you even get there. And you'll notice the bike naturally tightens its line and feels more stable. Number two, entering the corner too fast. This mistake destroys smoothness, because when you come in too hot, you force yourself into panic decisions, grabbing the brake mid corner, standing the bike up, or running wide. And smooth cornering is all about preparation before the turn, not survival during it. The golden rule is slow in, smooth out, which means you finish your braking before you lean. You set your entry speed early. And once you commit to the corner, your only job is to maintain or slightly roll on the throttle. Sloppy riders rush into corners because they misjudge speed or they rely too much on straight line confidence. But corner confidence is different. It's about patience and discipline. You should approach every corner with a plan. Adjust your speed before tip in, choose your line, and only then lean the bike. Because braking hard while leaned over unsettles the suspension and reduces traction, making the bike feel unstable and twitchy. And that twitchy feeling is what makes riders panic and freeze. So if you feel rushed in corners, start braking earlier than you think you need to. Enter slightly slower, and you'll be amazed how much smoother and more controlled you feel. Number three, stiff arms and death grip on the handlebars. This is a silent mistake that many riders don't even notice they're making, especially when they're nervous or riding on twisty roads. And tight arms are the enemy of smooth cornering, because your motorcycle is designed to lean and self-correct naturally. But when you lock your elbows and grip the bars like you're hanging off a cliff, you interfere with the bike's balance, causing wobbles, overcorrections, and jerky steering inputs. Smooth riders keep their arms relaxed, elbows slightly bent, and they support their body with their core and legs instead of hanging on the bars. Your hands should guide the bike, not fight it. And if you ever feel your shoulders rising toward your ears in a corner, that's tension creeping in. Consciously drop your shoulders, loosen your fingers, and let the bike flow underneath you. Also, grip the tank lightly with your knees. This stabilizes your lower body so your upper body can stay relaxed. And you'll notice that the bike tracks through the corner much more naturally. Number four, chopping the throttle mid-corner. This is a classic sloppy rider move, and it usually happens because of fear or surprise. You lean in, something feels slightly uncomfortable. Maybe the corner tightens, or you think you're going too fast. And your instinct is to roll off the throttle abruptly. But when you suddenly close the throttle mid-turn, the bike's weight shifts forward, compressing the front suspension and unloading the rear tire, which can reduce rear traction and make the bike feel unstable or like it wants to stand up. Smooth cornering requires steady throttle control. Once you've set your entry speed and leaned in, you should maintain neutral or slightly positive throttle to keep the suspension balanced. This keeps the chassis settled and the tires planted. Abrupt throttle changes create instability. So practice smooth, gradual inputs instead of sudden reactions. If you need to adjust speed mid-corner, do it gently and progressively, never abruptly. And over time, you'll build the confidence to trust your entry speed so you won't feel the urge to chop the throttle in the first place. Number 5, poor body positioning and leaning the wrong way. Many sloppy riders stay completely upright and try to force the bike to do all the leaning while their body remains stiff and centered. Or even worse, they lean their body away from the turn, which shifts weight incorrectly and makes the bike feel heavier and less stable. Proper body positioning doesn't mean you need to hang off like a track racer, but you should at least align your body with the bike and the direction of the turn. Lean slightly with the motorcycle. Keep your inside shoulder relaxed and pointed toward the corner, and shift a bit of your upper body weight inside the turn. This reduces the lean angle needed for a given speed and improves traction and stability. Your inside arm should be relaxed, your outside knee lightly pressing into the tank for support, and your head should stay level with the horizon, not tilted awkwardly. Smooth riders flow with the bike, sloppy riders fight it, and the difference is subtle but powerful. When your body works with the machine instead of against it, corners feel predictable and controlled rather than scary and chaotic. And here's the truth: cornering is not about bravery. It's about technique, awareness, and consistency. If you fix these 5 mistakes, looking at the wrong thing, entering too fast, stiff arms, chopping the throttle, and poor body positioning, you will instantly notice smoother lines, better stability, and increased confidence. But improvement doesn't come from just knowing these mistakes. It comes from practicing consciously. Next time you ride, focus on just one of these areas at a time. Maybe today you only focus on vision. Exaggerate your head turn in every corner. Next ride, focus on relaxing your arms. Build one habit at a time, because smooth riding is built on small refinements, not dramatic changes. And remember, confidence grows from control, not speed. The smoothest riders aren't always the fastest. They're the most consistent, the most relaxed, and the most prepared. So take your time, practice deliberately, and respect every corner as an opportunity to improve. If this video helped you understand your riding better, make sure you like and subscribe to Motolap for more riding tips. And as always, safe ride, long life.